everyone, it's me, Coach Dawn from Twin City Elementary School, and today I'm going to be doing a virtual field day with you. Why? Because today would have been the first day of our field day at Twin City Elementary School, but since we can't all be together at school, I wanted you guys to still be able to have a field day because I know how much you enjoy it, I know how much I enjoy it, and how much we look forward to it together as a school. So today we're going to do our TCE Virtual Field Day, and I'm going to be going over all of the field day activities and games. I'm going to show you everything that you're going to need, and we're going to do this together. And what I want you to do is watch it. I want you to play the games at home. I want you to video yourselves doing them and then upload it for me to be able to watch you guys doing your field day at home. My helpers today are going to be Sully and Tuff, Bryce and Jana, and then me and Miss Deidre are also going to be playing in some of the games. And so they wanted to tie in some of their homeroom teachers, so you guys are going to see them do that in just a little bit. But I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe, and I want you to know that I miss you so much. Starting Field Day 2020, this is the Renegade Girls. And our next team, the Goatee Goats. Field Day 2020, bringing it to you live. Yes. Woo! All right, guys, so the first game is going to be the egg race, okay? Over here are the supplies. You can use real eggs or you can use plastic Easter eggs. Either one, it doesn't matter. I've got different types of spoons. It doesn't matter. Use whatever you have, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to start with the egg in the spoon. You cannot use your hand to cover or hold that egg in the spoon. And then quickly you've got to race it down around the shoe. Okay, everybody should have shoes at home, around the shoe, and then back, and then pass it off to the next person on your team. First team that gets finished is the winning team. All right, ready teams? Get set up. Ready, set, go. Okay, so if you do drop the egg, you're just going to stop where you are, pick that egg up, and then you're going to put it back on your spoon and quickly get to your teammate that's waiting for you at the start line. All right, good job. All right, Tuff's team, the Goatee Goats, are in the lead right now. There goes Sully. All right, quickly, quick steps, quick steps, quick steps, quick steps. There you go, there you go, and the go. Okay guys, so game 2 for field day, we're doing the obstacle course. So if you look at the obstacle course I have set up, I've just used things that I have around the house. I've got buckets, helmets, megaphones, stools, coolers, paddles, I've got chairs, I've got footballs, and then at the very end is a shoe that we use to represent our cones, okay? So I'm gonna run through really quick and show you how to do this. It is a race. So the rules are you have to jump over each item with both feet. If you jump over or step over or leap over, you'll hear me go, that's my whistle. That means you have a 5-second penalty and you have to stop what you're doing for 5 seconds while the other team gets to play. All right, so I'll say on your mark, we'll start at the tree. That's our starting line. Get set, go, and you'll run and jump. Run, jump, jump, jump. You gotta get those feet moving, and then you gotta tag the next person's hand. Yes! Woo! On your mark. Get set. Go! 2 feet. 2 feet, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was questionable down there. Zigzag, come on, fast feet, and you've got other obstacles. That's right.
He skipped a zig here.
Oh, can't be skipping zigs. You gotta do the zigzag. Go, Jada!
That chair's in the way. She just lost his foot.
You better get him. guys, so third game, we're going to play heads up. So we're going to be in a bear walk, and you're only allowed to use your head. So from the chin up, you can use any part of your head to push the ball, okay? Any type of ball, basketball, football, ball you've got is like a tennis ball, anything, playground ball, okay? Push the ball with your head, any part of your head, down around the shoe. No, we're not doing that. We're going down. You're going to pass it off to your next teammate. They're going to bring it back with their head, and then the winners are going to finish up down there. Now, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. Are you videoing me? So, if you do not have another team or anyone else to compete against with any of these games, compete against the time. So get you a phone, get you a tablet, get you a watch, and go through the game or the activity, the obstacle course, whatever. Go through it the first time and see how fast you can do it. Then go through it again and see if you beat your first time. So if you don't have anybody to compete against, you can always compete against yourself and use a timer. But encourage your parents, your brothers and your sisters. They don't have to go to TCE. These guys go to ECI. So encourage your family members to get out of the house and do these things with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I know you'll have a lot of fun doing it. All right, so we're gonna get started. Set, go. Bear walk. Hands and feet, hands and feet, hands and feet. Oh my gosh. Hands and feet, there you go. Miss Deidre over here. Go, good, good, good. Stop it. I've got nobody to hand the camera off to. All right, go. Wow. Go. Oh, that was my hand. I cheated. What happened to you?
You got it. You're there. Good job.
Okay, so for our next game, this one is called the knee ball race. What you are going to do is use a ball. We're going to be using footballs. Again, you can use any ball or any object really that you have around the house, okay? That is anywhere close to being like a ball, round, whatever. All right, so this is obviously not round, but anyway. All right, so knee ball race. We're starting at the tree. This is our starting line. You're going to put the ball between your knees. You cannot use any other part of your body to make the ball stay there. And you're going to hop down, all the way down. If the ball comes out, stop, pick it up, put it back, and hop, hop, hop. When you get to the shoe, pick it up, tuck it under, and run back, and hand it off to the next person on your team. All right, guys, get ready. Mark. Get set, go! Good job, tuck it. Good job. Go, Jana, go, Jana, go, Jana. Yes! All right, guys, so this is called the Oreo Tower game, okay? You're going to need Oreos, or listen to me, if you don't have Oreos, any cookie, okay? Any cookie, even marshmallows, the big marshmallows will work. So just kind of use what you have at home, saltines, anything like that will stack, okay? So we've got Oreos here at the start line, and then down here, if you will come with me quickly down here, we've got a plate. So this is where you're going to be stacking your Oreos, okay, on the plate. Now, in order to get Oreos, you have to earn them by doing exercises, all right? 2 exercises earns you 2 Oreos. The first exercise will be a burpee, okay? You do 2, you get 2 Oreos, you get to go stack them. The second exercise for the second person on your team, or if you're playing by yourself, it'll be your second exercise, is going to be 2 push-ups. Okay, you've earned it, you go get it. The third exercise is squat. So feet shoulder width apart, you're gonna squat down, make sure those fingertips touch the ground, and then bring it back up. You've done 2, you've earned 2. All right, now here's the trick, guys. Listen, if you see that your tower has been knocked down, you have to still do your exercises, but not for the Oreo. You do your exercises and then you get to go repair your tower, okay? Rebuild it, all right? So only if your tower falls can you do 2 exercises, then run down and put it back together. Otherwise, you're doing 2 exercises, getting 2 cookies, and then going to build the tower. 1 minute, the highest tower wins. Let's go. It will stand up right here in this cup holder.
It's Corona time.
That's it right there, and it's got the Oreos and people exercising. All right. Crap, I done started it.
Go. Oh, dang, that one broke.
Who's going next? Johnny? You? You got to do push-ups.
Keep an eye on the time on the camera. Come on, Jay.
Hey, get them situated down there, Bryce.
Did you do your squats, Bryce? Yeah. Come on, fast, fast, fast squats. Don't prop it up against the shoe. Run, run, run.
Mom, you gotta situate them now.
Hey, Deirdre, what's the time on there?
Come on, Jay.
Easy, though.
Come on, Jana. Come on, Jana. Come on, Jana.
Come on.
We got that
You
moment.
can do that. I just did it.
Stop. All right. Count them up. Yeah, just count them. Count them. 10. What y'all got? 10. All right. Good job, teams. And now you get to have a snack. Snack time with Oreos. And we'll be back in just a sec for more field day fun. Woo! Okay, next game is the 3-legged race. Now, before I start explaining this game, I want you to know if you don't have anybody at home that can do this race with you, then I challenge you to do a hop race. So you'll hop down on 1 foot, all the way down around the shoe and back, time yourself, and then do it again and see if you can beat that first time, okay? So for the 3-legged race, you're gonna need a scarf. You're gonna need a belt, anything that you can tie around 2 legs to secure them, all right? So you will tie the 2 inside legs together, okay? Quickly, because remember this is a race and this is all part of the race. So you'll tie them together and then you will 3-legged race down around the shoe and back, all right? Let's go. On your mark, get set, go. All right, so these guys are tying their scarves or belts or whatever you guys are using, all right? The Goatee Goats thought they had it, but they got a little hang up here, all right? Over here we have the Renegade Girls after it, that's right, all right, good, good, all right? Using 2 different strategies. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good, 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 good. All right. Come on, come on, come on. You got to take that thing off, girl. What's your problem? All right.
I broke my ankle.
You got to use the 3 legs, guys. Yeah. Good job. All right, so for our next field day game, we have the coin toss. You're gonna need to collect the change, put it in a small container or a plate or anything you have around the house. All different types of change. We're going to be doing a cross-curricular activity. This is gonna combine some math skills, okay, and PE skills. So what you're gonna do is you're going to at the sound of ready, set, go, you're going to toss one coin and try to get it to stay in your plate. Now I'm using styrofoam plates. You can use any plate. I've got water in ours because we're outside, it's windy, the plates would blow away, and also it helps the coin to stay in the plate and not bounce back out. So at the end of 1 minute, you're gonna count the money. So it's not necessarily gonna be the number of coins that you have in the plate, but it's gonna be the amount of money that you have in the plate. All right, and that will be the deciding factor for who wins the coin toss and who comes up $1 short. All right, let's go. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, let me hear you cheering for each other. Go, Jada. And it can bounce from the ground and into the plate. If that happens, that's okay, but if it bounces out of the plate, you can't put it back in the plate.
Oh my gosh.
Good job. Come on, guys. Come on, work hard, work hard. This is possible, I promise.
No!
Oh, that one came out.
Let's go! Oh. Oh.
Yes. It was only in this.
Yes. No. No.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, get some more.
Wait, you can pick him up, Mama. Oh my gosh, it went in.
Yes, sir.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now these guys are going to count their money to see who won the coin toss.
61.
We have 30.
61 and 30. So the Goatee Goats win the coin toss. Good job, boys. Okay, guys, so our next game is called Bookheads. So this is what you guys are going to do. What I'm hoping is that during this time of quarantine, you guys have been some little bookheads that you've been reading. Read every day for at least 20 minutes. Well, what this game is called, Bookheads, because you're going to be using your heads to balance the book and walk. And you're going to walk around the shoe and back, take the next person's hand, and they will walk. Today, we are playing Bookheads with Pay It Forward by Catherine Ryan Hyde and Renovating the Richardsons by Virginia Smith. All right, use whatever book, however big, however small, to balance on your head, have a good time, and when you're finished, go read your books. Okay, guys, so I need your books in your hands. Books in your hands. When I say ready, set, go, you may place the books on your head. All right, books have to be closed, not open like Sully tried to do. Show them Sully so that we don't have any cheaters out there. This is a no-go, all right? Book has to be closed and sitting flat on the top of your head. On your mark. If you drop it, pick it up and continue the race. Get set, go. That's not your head, Bryce. That's not the top of your head. Okay, so Bryce's doesn't count. Always that one kid. Sully looks like she's under arrest. Good job. All right, up. Tuff's book just slapped him right across the face. Here you go.
Jana.
Oh!
Jana. Jana, turn the. Yeah.
I gotta go again.
No. No, you don't have to go. We need those.
You got a tough man. Where the balance with that perm?
It's that perm.
No, we're finished. Jana, come on. She's been taking it slow. I still got. Mama's an airplane.
They cheaters.
Oh, that is just a cheating group. Are some cheaters.
Come on. Don't worry about the glasses.
Don't worry about it.
Wow, they cheated and still lost. All right, so this is the dress-up game, one of my favorite ones that we will play today. So this is what you will need to play the dress-up game. All right, guys, you're gonna need a pair of shoes. They can be the same shoe or different shoes. You're gonna need some shorts, a belt, a necklace, a bracelet, socks, a hat, a shirt, and a jacket and glasses, okay? Just get whatever you have around your house because you're gonna need these items to dress up, okay? All right, now, this is how you will play the game. Each person on your team will take turns coming down and just getting an item and running it back. Once you've gotten all the items, the person that you designate to dress up, you then have to help them put on all of their items, okay? They have to be fully dressed, everything zipped, buttoned, snapped, buckled, whatever it is, and it has to be in order, and by that I mean you cannot have your shoes on and then socks over your shoes. It's got to be socks on, then shoes on, okay? So your shirt can't be over your jacket. It's got to be the shirt first, then the jacket, okay? All right, so we're going to get started. Everybody get in their places. Have some fun. Once you get that person dressed on your team, they have to run down to the shoe and holler, "I'm dressed," or "dressed up," something to let them know or to let everyone know that the game is over. The winner is the first person that's dressed completely and then down there standing by their shoe. Ready? Set, go. Goodness gracious. Grab one thing, bring it back. Nobody's getting dressed up yet. All the fun happens at the end. Good job.
Go, Jana.
Grab one thing, bring it back. Grab one thing, bring it back.
Hurry up, Jana. We got to go fast.
Grab one thing, bring it back. Good job. Come on, fast, guys. Fast, fast, fast.
Oh, now, go. Now, Tully.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
All right, now I can take off my shoes. Yeah.
All right, now,
Go, dress me.
once you've gotten all the items down here, you start to get dressed. Start to get dressed. There you go. There you go.
Those boxers. Can I put these on? Jogging shorts.
He has to put those on.
Put this on.
Hey, and keep in mind, whenever you're selecting these items, choose stuff that's going to be funny. That's what I did. I picked my biker shorts. Those are going to be funny. I picked silly Christmas socks to wear.
Right, Jana, next.
Oh, yeah.
Give me your wrist. Give me your wrist.
Good. Make sure you put on everything in order. All right. Everything in order.
Put this boot on. Jacket.
Make sure you have all the items. Don't forget the sunglasses down there.
Stick your feet in these.
Put your feet in
Put
there.
your feet in
Hurry
the
up.
shoe. I ain't even got my stuff.
Remember, guys, good sportsmanship. Encourage each other whenever you're playing together. Yes, and the goatee goat. Oh, what do you got to do when you run down there?
I'm dressed.
Come on down. All right, so see, the shirt is not on, which really concerns me.
Oh.
Really? Good job, guys. Awesome. All right, last game. This is the water relay. All right, so what you're going to need is sponges. You may use a washcloth, any kind of a rag, anything that's going to absorb water for you to be able to squeeze the water out of it, okay? And you're also going to need cups. I put the cups inside the shoe just to keep them sturdy, and you'll see inside the cup where I made a line. That's our field line. When the water reaches that line, you're the winner, okay? If it reaches the line before the other team. All right, so we have this down here, and then down here we have a container filled with water. That's where we're going to get the water from to fill our sponges or our washcloths. All right, water relay. Let's go. Ready, set, go. Okay, so you're going to dunk your washcloth or your sponge. You're going to drape it over your head, rest it on your head. Don't squeeze the water out of it until you get to your cup. Squeeze as much water out as you can, and then run back to your teammate and pass the sponge off, or pass the washcloth or the rag or whatever you're using. Drape it over your head. There you go. Good. Squeeze so that you get all that water out. Good. The object is to fill that cup up, okay? Good job. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Whatever, Bryce. All right, good. Good job. Go Tough. Go Jana.
Go, Jana. Let's go, Janaya.
Always remember to show good sportsmanship. Encourage your teammates. Encourage the other team. And if you're playing all by yourself, you can always talk to yourself and encourage yourself to keep working hard.
He didn't put it on his head.
Put it on his head.
You're not even watching me. Why are you watching me? You should be watching the washcloth.
I was walking. Okay, so that is all of the field day activities that I have for you today. Remember, I want you guys to get out in the yard. I want you to play these games with your family members. I want you to enjoy your time at home with family. I know it's hard. You can't see friends and be with friends and all that stuff, but we can make the best of it, okay? So one way that we can make the best of it is to enjoy our field day activities. I want you guys to record yourselves. Send me those videos of you guys playing these field day games. Stay safe. I love you guys, and I miss you so much. I hope to be able to see you again soon. Woo! Field Day 2020!